everyone. We are finally here in New Zealand. We spent some time exploring Christchurch, but now is the most exciting part of the day. It's time for us to pick up our home for the next few days, our ARV rental campervan. Actually, this is our first time ever traveling in the campervan, so we're both very excited and also maybe a little bit nervous. Let's go inside and have a look at our new home. This ARV campervan is built on the legendary Toyota Hiace. Most people know the Hiace as a simple delivery van, but ARV has transformed it into a very clever and self-contained home on wheels. One of the best things for me, especially for me, is the automatic transmission. If you are used to driving on the left side on the road in the New Zealand, have an automatic make it so much easier to focus on the scenery and also the winding road. But since we're coming from Japan, the way of the driving is exactly the same. This tiny van looks very compact from the outside, but it's unbelievable how much they have squeezed inside. It's a fully self-contained, which is essential for freedom camping in New Zealand. Well, you see there's a flushing toilet and also even a hot water shower inside. That means you can self-contain. And then you got a 2-burner gas stove, and also one important thing is a 12V fridge that's run off the solar panel, and also a sink with the pressurized water. That means you can able to go wherever you are to do your kitchen whenever you are. So this is the area of our dining room during the day with the table. And then at the night time, it transforms into a comfortable double bed. They even thought about the lifestyle outside of the van. It's come with an outdoor table and chair stored neatly away. When you find a beautiful spot by the lake, you can just set those up and you can have the best front porch in the world. It's a master class in the space-saving design. Everything has a place and every centimeter count. Since we're a beginner, we learned a few things already just from the briefing. For example, you have to be very careful with how we pack. We bought soft bag because there's no room for the big hard suitcase here. So it turned out we just transform all our belonging into a soft bag and then put into the van and then leave our hard suitcase behind at the ARV rental office. So after a few nights on the road, I realized that there's something the rental company provided, but there's also things you probably need to bring yourself to stay comfortable. Number one is a high quality sleeping bag. On our first night, we stayed in a high altitude area and it was absolutely freezing. Even though ARV provide 2 layers of a quilt, it just wasn't enough for that mountain air. So luckily, we bought our own sleeping bag. They keep us warm and honestly save our first night. So don't just rely on those providing bedding if you are heading into the mountains. Number 2 is something very simple, but I find it so convenient, like a hanging rope, because you need to hang those towel, jacket, or even the dish clothes. Have a dedicated line to hang wet items to dry out, keep the van from feeling humid and messy, Number 3 is a tiny clips. You won't believe how helpful these are. We use them for everything. Hanging up those wet clothes on the roof, sealing open bags of snack or juice, and even clipping the curtain together to block out the morning sun. They take up no space, but we use them almost every single day. And then another tips is a hotel sleeper. You know, the van is basically a metal box. The floor get icy. Sleeper keep your feet warm and also keep the floor very clean. Lastly, a little secret from home, we also bought this tiny seasoning from Japan. They take up zero space, but they make cooking in the van so much better. It's my top tip for staying worth it on a budget. This is our first time in a camper van, so if you are an experienced traveler, please share your tips in the comment below. We would love to learn more. Thank you so much for watching. In my next video, I will show you our actual road trip through the South Island. See you next time.